You too, what do they do? It is your boy, Low Key. No undercut, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming back at y'all with another video, as y'all can see by the title. Today I'm finna tell y'all how to get freeform dreads, you dig? Yeah man, currently right now, your boy is freeforming. Look at this. Mad new growth, boy. Mad new growth. But I will be getting a retwist sometime soon. But at the time being, your boy is freeforming for sure. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Unacceptable condition. Unacceptable. Yeah, man. I ain't really new to it. I mean, my hair is more so on the semi-freeform state, especially in the beginning. In the beginning, I definitely did grow my hair out in a freeform sense, but I did maintain it. I definitely did. I did the regular retwist with the clips, the twisting with gel, as they would say, even though I twisted with oil. And yeah, there were times where I freeformed in between retwists, where like I would freeform for 3 to 5 months. And it's really not something that's like extra complicated. Like honestly, in most cases, there's a lot of different ways that you can freeform your hair. Even based on like other videos I made in the past, like there's things that can ignite freeforms. Like one of the simplest things I feel like with natural hair or not, you can do the rubber band method. You can do rubber band. It's almost like the same thing like wigs, but I don't really know how the whole making wigs process really goes. But you can take a section of your hair, natural, dreads, 2-strand twist, whatever, put rubber bands in it, right? Like stretch the rubber band, cross it, slip the hair under, pull it again, cross it, slip it under. Basically so you can like pull your hair and it could just all just, you know, stand like this, or it could be in like some sort of like ponytail. Now, I used to do this back in the days because it would help with twist outs and just in general stretching your hair out and making your hair look more volumized or just bigger. Like it just kind of looks longer at the moment. Crazy thing is, the way the rubber band method is, it really is like a method that'll make your hair grow like an inch or so overnight. Because after you do it, your hair will retract. It will go back to its natural state because it just basically stretches your hair for the moment. But if you do the rubber band method, you leave it in for a long time, like a couple days, maybe weeks, or you take it out periodically, like every 3 days, you just leave it straight in. Probably wear like a headband, I mean, like a head wrap, a beanie, a bonnet, whatever it is. You could just keep your hair in those rubber bands, keep it for a few days, take it out, put it back on, take it out, or just leave it entirely for a couple weeks, close to a month. When you take it out, you'll start to notice your hair will actually start to clump up. It'll start to stick up. From that point, you could either A, keep doing it, B, leave it alone, or C, I ain't gonna lie, C, it's kind of interchangeable. Like you could literally leave it alone or like add product or something, or maybe try to actually do a twist out, twist it out, then yes, leave it alone again. Freeforms, there's a lot of various ways that you can start freeforms. Rubber band method is probably one of the more simple ways. Other ways you can do it is obviously using the sponge. If you use it's like a, I don't even know how to explain the shape, but there's like a sponge that has like holes in it, whatever, right? It's like this foam sponge, whatever. And when your hair is in an afro state, you basically just sponge your hair in a clockwise or counterclockwise rotation, but you have to keep it in the same rotation. Doing that over time, your hair will coil up more and more and more until it gives you like these small little twisty dread-like looks. And you keep doing that, because over time your hair is more so loose in the beginning, and even if your hair is coiled, it's just not used to being in a twisted state to that extent. So the more you twist it, the more your hair will develop and form, until the point where it actually feels a little stiff in those twisties. From that point, you could either A, keep doing it and probably put more product in it, or B, yes, leave it alone. One of the main things I will mention about freeforms is it has a lot to do with just leaving your hair alone. Like, you just have to get your hair to that twisty, twist-like state, and then genuinely just leave it alone for like a few months. And then you'll notice like this progression and this change within your hair. So yeah, sponge is one of the main ways to get dreads. And another way, you could use a towel. I think it's like a microfiber towel. You can do that. The same method with the sponge, but you use a towel with it. It does the same thing. It all depends on your locks, because I know one way you can get skinnier locks and the other way you can get thicker locks depending on what you use. You can also just, you know, when you have an afro, just pull strands of your hair, twist it with your fingers, do that all around. And yes, over time, leave that alone, keep pulling and twisting it until those strands feel stiffer and they can stay in that state naturally. So once they stay in that state naturally, then you're able to basically have starter freeforms. Other ways you can do it closer to the way that I started is you could start with 2-strand twists. Any type of protected hairstyles, to be honest. You could probably even do this with box braids. I know somebody that I actually like worked with who technically said he started his dreads with box braids at one point. So it's possible too. Any protected hairstyles, box braids, 2-strand twists, leave them in, let it grow, and it will freeform on its own. Now, if you want like a specific look, you could get retwist in between every 2 to 3 months. I would say 2 to 3 months, because it kind of gives you that leverage to kind of get your hair a little more volumized. But in most cases, you might not need to do that, or you can do just the one retwist within the 2 to 3 months and then just freeform from there, and your hair will give a unique sense of style, a completely different aesthetic that's, you know, that pertains only to you, and you can do that. So protected hairstyles, 2-strand twists, one of the main ways. Box braids can work too. So as long as you have protected hairstyles, you can do that as well. Most cases, a lot of people can just do freeforming a little more naturally, kind of like what I'm doing now, where really you can start either way. You can start maintained, freeform, semi-freeform. Oh, I forgot. Another way you can do it is also by using a crochet needle. Crochet needle can provide instant locks. Like say you have like natural hair, use a crochet needle, it can get your hair instantly locked like that. This is how my homeboy basically started his dreads, and he had freeforms a lot of times, because mind you, he's not always maintaining his hair. And in the beginning, I was the one who was maintaining his hair. I probably did his retwist like every like 5 months. And at one point I just stopped for like close to more than half a year. So you can start off with the crochet needle, get yourself instant locks, and just treat your hair normally. Like literally just wash your hair, go about your day, don't get no retwists, and you'll be surprised, especially if you like play sports and stuff and you know, play basketball, soccer, football. You'll be surprised. Your hair will start frizzing up. It will start, it literally will start doing its own thing in the beginning, because with instant locks, usually your hair is not used to that at first. So if you start at a shorter length than mine, even anything from like the eyebrow or eyelid and shorter, if you start at a length like that, most likely, like no cap, your hair is gonna stick up. Like it might lay down at first, but I swear your hair is gonna keep trying to stick up because it's just not used to being like that yet. And the more you just like wash it and let it do its thing, it will freeform on its own. It's actually probably one of the best ways to actually freeform, from what I've seen from my friend. So, you know, you can freeform that way too. Sometimes you just need like a protected hairstyle base, and from that point get like a, you know what I'm saying? Because if you want your freeforms a specific way, I would say, yeah, do protected hairstyles, do the crochet needle, twist it the way you want to, and then yeah, just leave it alone. Do slight maintenance if you want to, you know, maintain like the long twisty freeform look, but pretty much as long as you do that, you know, your hair is gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? And And pretty much to wrap it up, one of the last ways and most basic ways on how to get freeforms, basically like with what I'm doing right now, is you can start either way you want to do. You can start with whatever method. Say you're doing it in a maintained way, it's not too late. You can keep your hair maintained and still freeform from that point. All you have to do is wait longer than usual for your retwist. Anytime your hair is growing like this for more than like 3 to 4 months, you are basically freeforming. Now, if your hair is shorter, obviously, because up until your hair is like close to your eyebrows or lower, your hair will tend to fight with trying to lay down and stay up. So your hair will constantly try to stick up if you don't like wash it or maintain it after a while. So by that happening, your hair will freeform. You know what I mean? Like, freeforms isn't something that's hard to do. You literally just kind of just let your hair do its thing and it will freeform. Mind you, my hair is longer now and it's been maintained for a long time, so my hair is not going to be sticking up all crazy. Like a year ago, it kind of was able to still kind of get to that state, surprisingly. But now it definitely won't. It doesn't matter like how long I go. Sometimes you can wash it, because I know there's this myth about when you start freeforms, don't wash your hair. Mind you, this is all subjected to your hair type. You can still wash your hair and do freeforms, but it depends on your hair type, because some people's hair types is a little more looser. So yes, if you wash it, all your twists and all that will go out. But in some cases, if you do it at the right timing, if you wash your hair will actually lock up tremendously well. But you have to give it that base and that time to actually mat up and lock up. So at least 3 to 5 months before like a deep wash. But I would say you could probably let water run through it and just, you know, just shake it out or something, and it'll do a little something, because water still helps the hair like mat up and mesh together. So as long as you do that, you can get freeforms. Now, freeforms is not the most unethical thing to do. A lot of people get freeforms. A lot of people get semi-freeforms, where you get like the freeforms in between while doing a maintained look. But these are the different ways on how you can get freeforms. If you guys would like a more extended video or a part 2 or just anything else, let me know down in the comments below. Your boy's gonna sign off right here. It is your boy Low Key. No one to cut, you do what I'm saying? Yeah! And we go.
Me if you were someone I should have messed with. To be honest, I don't even know. I just go with the flow, keeping on my hopes. Don't regret what I did. I'm so tired of all this shit. We fell in love again. How can I get